Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be doing something a little bit different today, something that several of you have asked me to do in the comments, and that is to have a look at Prince George's potential wife. And I am using the Muse Tarot for this reading and trying to shuffle on screen for you. It is a lovely deck. For those of you who have followed my channel for a while, you'll know that I don't use this deck very often and I save it for very special people, and particular very special women. It is a very female deck and it is read in the upright. If a card comes out in the reverse, that will be quite strange. I shuffle very carefully, as you can see, not my usual wild shuffling, and I am careful to try and keep the cards in the upright as much as possible. So I have devised a 5-card spread just to look and see what the cards will tell us about her, who she is, where she's from, what her life path will be, her purpose, her relationship with Prince George, and also very importantly, her relationship with the British public. And I'm being prompted, and I'm going to put 2 extra cards out as hidden energy and outcome. I wasn't going to do that, but I have been prompted as I'm setting the cards out to do that. As I said, the Muse Tarot, this is the box that it comes in for those of you who are interested. I very often get questions in the comments about the decks that I'm using, and I do always try to tell you. I'm feeling quite weird as I'm standing here doing this reading. I stand up while I'm doing these readings, just by the way, and a lot of energy. So it's a reading that I've put off doing. I haven't felt that the moment was right to do it, and the moment does seem to be here. The reason why I am doing this is that people have looked at Prince George's astrological chart, and apparently, I haven't looked myself, but apparently his Venus is in the 9th house, which means foreign, and conjunct the fixed star Regulus. So it looks like she could be somebody really quite significant from somewhere else. That's the way I'm reading it, and please correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, and I hope that I remembered the astrology correctly. It was a very long time ago. Someone wrote me a wonderful comment explaining all of this, and as I say, I just didn't feel that it was right time to do the reading. Now I do, and so I've blathered on enough, and you're all probably getting really annoyed with me. Mercury retrograde. Have patience with me, please. I'm struggling through this Mercury retrograde. So, central card of this reading is literally a card to tell us who she is. And that's a lovely card, the 3 of Cups, her personality. And it's a gorgeous card, and the way it's depicted in here is also gorgeous. And for some wild reason, we're not going down the Princess Charlene road of an international swimmer, but it does look a bit like that. But it's the card of really being very friendly, very outgoing, happy, pleasant, somebody who's happy in their own skin, gets on well with people. She's going to be 3s are always working with other people, collaborating with other people. She's somebody who is going to work well with other people, and she's going to be quite intuitive because it's water signs, and so she is going to read other people well and feel their feelings, but not in a melancholy kind of a way, in a friendly, cheerful kind of a way, I get from that. So where is she from? That Venus in the 9th house. What is this telling us about her? Where is she come? And that is literally the card meaning overseas. Literally. The 6 of voices in this deck. The 6 of swords in regular tarot, regular Rider-Waite. She is foreign. She's going to be traveling over the sea. Literally traveling over the sea to get to Britain. And I'm really stunned. I'm really stunned. There is the 9th house Venus. And the 6 of Swords is always moving away from difficulty. So she could be coming from difficult circumstances, a country that's in some level of conflict. And as I'm saying that, I'm getting quite emotional. So almost a refugee feeling, leaving a place behind that's very special, means a lot to her. There are mountains in the background, there are sharp shards of glass that she's having to get over. There's some difficulty in there, some difficulty that she's having to overcome to get to the safe haven that Britain is going, or the UK, whatever, however you want to define it, to get to safety. So, what will she do? What is her life path? What's she going to be involved in? Projects, career pursuits, those kinds of things. And we get the Queen of Inspiration, and it's interesting that the Queen of Inspiration, that's the Queen of Wands, has come out with that hue. Very interesting. Move over, Meghan Markle. Queen of Inspiration. She's going to lead people. She's going to be visionary. She's going to be very dynamic, whatever it is that she does. The Queen of Inspiration is, of course, very creative. It could be quite a dramatic personality, a fire sign. She could be a fire sign woman, but theatrical, dramatic, creative. She could be involved in the arts in some shape or form. But whatever it is that she does, she's going to lead. She's going to inspire people. She's going to fire them up, and they're going to want to follow her and get involved in whatever it is that she does. So that's very encouraging and very interesting energy that's coming off her at the moment. And so we get to Prince George. How is their relationship going to be? Defining for them Temperance. And that's a lovely card for a couple. That's an absolutely fantastic card, because it means that they're in harmony, literally. They are equals, they share, they balance each other, they complement each other, they help each other to heal. It's major arcana. It's a beautiful card. It's telling me, because it's below the Six of Swords in the way I devised this spread, it's telling me that she's learned life lessons from the struggle in her, it looks like her childhood to me, with the Six of Voices, Six of Swords. The dog's barking, the dog agrees, that she has learned wisdom and patience. She has suffered, and she's been tempered in that early suffering that she's gone through in her life. The cards match, as you can see, they match in terms of colour even. And so she arrives at this place of temperance, where she will be very supportive, but not in a behind the scenes kind of a way. They're going to be equals. They're going to share their lives in a very healthy and very positive way. It's a fabulous energy. It really is. It's a gorgeous. She's coming across as a very interesting person, a complex person, but with a good balance of abilities. The Temperance, again, we've got the Cups, we've got the Swords, we've got the Wands. We don't have Earth sign grounding, but it's showing up here with the Temperance as being very wise, very whole. And I was going to distract myself with Montecito, but I won't. They don't belong in this reading at all. So how is the public going to perceive her? What's her relationship going to be like with the British public? And that's a wonderful card as well. Goodness me. That's the Two of Cups, the Two of Emotions. It's a union. It's love. Love, pure and simple, the British public. And again, I'm getting incredibly emotional and thinking that I hope I'm around to see this relationship. Very old lady I will be. But it's going to be a beautiful relationship. It's going to be very much a partnership. She's going to lead and inspire, and people are going to get behind her and cheer her on. They're going to love her. They really are going to love her. Whoever she is, she's going to be adored. And that's very interesting. So just here, what is hidden? What is beneath the surface that maybe I need to know? And I get the Ace of Emotions. That's the Ace of Cups. We'll put it here. This is love. This is going to be a real love match with the Ace of Cups. Pure love for these two, for Prince George and this wonderful girl, whoever she is. They're going to just love each other. They really are. It's going to be really quite moving to see the relationship blossom and go forward. And just as an outcome card, as an energy, and again, an incredible energy. And as I say, I wasn't going to put these two final cards into this reading, but the Muse Tarot told me very explicitly, you absolutely have to. 10 of materials, that is the 10 of Pentacles. That is longevity. That's a very solid relationship. It's family. It is history. It's prosperity. This is a marriage that will last. It will stay the distance, and it will produce children, grandchildren. It will absolutely go through time, through history. It will be noted. It will be remembered. It will be significant. With that 10 of materials, the 10 of Pentacles. It's absolutely, and it's interesting because the way this card is designed, it's almost like a floral arrangement on a wedding table, and somehow I get that idea with all those people holding hands underneath. But I'm getting the idea from this now that this relationship is not only going to be a very long and loving relationship, very successful, very secure relationship, it's also going to unite people with those people here in this card holding hands at the base of this tree. It's going to unite people around the world. It's going to unite people in Britain, but it is also going to unite people around the world. This is an absolutely wonderful reading. I'm very glad that I waited to do it, and I'm very glad that I used the Muse Tarot to do it. And I'm very glad also to be able to report on something so uplifting and joyful and beautiful and blessed, as opposed to all the horror and shock and awe and dismay that I'm normally reporting on. So this has actually for once been a very, very pleasant reading to do. Also very emotional, very moving, but a very, very positive, beautiful energy that's coming off these cards, and I hope that you can feel it, and that I hope that it lifts you up as much as it has lifted me up doing it. And enjoy it, and I'll see you in the next reading.